All right, I believe we are live. Yes, we are live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 21st episode of MapperCast. I'm your host for today, Cosmic Mapping. We got, unfortunately, Viper and Lee and Mindria and Chris couldn't make it. So Batman and I are the only original MapperCast members here today, but that's all right because we got a bunch of great guests. Today, our featured mapper is SPQRA Mapping Elite, or Roman American Mapping, or whatever his name happens to be at the moment. And we have two fan winners today, and they are the Cake Muffin Crew and Mapping Center. And that is because it actually turned out last stream that Mapping Center won the fucking the quiz, but I didn't want to make Muffin Crew sad, so I decided to get both of them in. And we have four guests with us today. We have Rat and Mysterious, as always, and Finn is joining us once again. And for the first time, we have Seplio joining us. So, welcome. Round of applause. Okay. So I'm going to go through the topics real quick. First, we're going to discuss the pros and cons of SPQRA's Alternate Future of Europe series. Then we're going to do the first fan request, which is discuss the pros and cons of green style mapping versus fancy style mapping. That is submitted by Muffin Crew, I believe. And the second one is what is your opinion of mapping games, which is submitted by Mapping Center. Then we're going to pull the wildcard topic out of the hat, as always, and then we're going to discuss the leaked Donald Trump tapes. And then related to that, we're going to discuss if Trump has lost his leverage or his edge in the election. Then we're going to discuss evidence in accusations on YouTube. And then we're going to touch on the Glory to Prussia drama. Much to the dismay of Rat, we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to do the free-for-all. We're just going to touch on the Glory to Prussia drama. We don't have to have a deep conversation about it. Then we're going to have a free-for-all Q&A, then the quiz to select everyone, then close off the day. So, first, let's do the introductions. I'm your host for today, Cosmic.
Hey, it's 99 Veteran. How's it going, you guys? Leader over here, I don't know. Let's get going. Yeah. Finn.
Finn?
Finn?
Finn live.
Can you hear me?
Oh, Finn's here. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Hi, everybody. It's nice to be here again. Hello there, I'm Duet.
Hey guys, Mysterious Mapping here. Let's have another good podcast.
Cosmic. Seplio. Well, Seplio died.
Yeah. Seplio.
Seplio have a mic.
Okay, Seplio's deceased. Seplio's deceased at the moment. We're going to hope that he gets everything handled. So, huh?
He's in the chat, but he's not saying.
He's in the chat.
He says his mic is broken or something.
Okay.
Rest in pieces.
Fix your mic situation. All right. So let's get right into the show. We're going to start off by discussing the pros and cons of SPQRA, or Roman American Mapping. We're going to discuss his Alternate Future of Europe series. So is there anyone else who wants to start us off here?
Yeah, I want to start. So, first of all, I couldn't watch the 5th episode because a wonderful German organization called Gamma just blocked the video in Germany because of copyrighted music. Ways to bypass it all failed because of difficult obstacles. I'm just saying that make sure that you're using music that either is licensed under public domain or Creative Commons, because then you won't get trouble with copyright music. So yeah. And now I'm going to move on just to the series itself. I like the improvement on the map that you did in episode 4. But other than that, there isn't really much to the series. I watched it yesterday. I'm not know much about it, but I remember that the dialogue wasn't that good. I believe, but I'm just getting the other guy's talk because I'm not remembering it quite well.
Yeah, I want to say something real quick because I think there are some people here who haven't been in MapperCast before, just in the chat. We're going to do a Q&A segment, but that's towards the end of the show, so stick around if you want to ask questions. So yeah, I guess I'll talk about that. First of all, I do want to say, yeah, that episode 5 debacle was a issue. Like the thing about the mapping community is that it's a very, very diverse community. The mapping community isn't really focused in one part of the world. There's mappers from all over. And when your video is blocked in a certain part of the world, then a large amount of your target audience is not going to be able to watch it. And then that becomes a big issue. So definitely make sure that your videos are viewable all over the world and that there's no issue there. All right, so moving on to the substance, just some really quick things I want to touch on. There were some misspells in the first episode, like Tunisia and Belarus were spelled wrong. Also, I wasn't that big of a fan of the first map that you did. I did actually really like when you changed the map. I enjoyed that. But the first map, I'm guessing because you changed it, it wasn't very good. But I don't know. I didn't like the cartooniness of it, and plus the water was like gray for some reason. So... yeah, so on to the more substantive stuff. There are some small stuff that I did kind of like the I believe it was Hungarislava or something, Hungary-Slovakia, a union between Hungary and Slovakia. And while I didn't really enjoy that, I forget the name of it, but I didn't really enjoy the character that much, but I did think it was unique to have a union between those two countries. You don't really see that. Also, Belarus was interesting, but onto the story stuff, I think the biggest problem with this series is that nothing is really fleshed out enough. The interactions between the characters are very quick and snappy, and there's not much... it's not very fleshed out very well. I think a good example of that would be the first scene of the whole series, is when Rome is about to rebel against Italy, and they ask the UK for assistance. They pretty much just say, hey, UK, can you give me some weapons? And the UK says, yeah, sure. And then that's as deep as that scene goes. You got to flesh that out a bit more. You got to have, not necessarily, like, there's multiple directions you could go there. You could have Rome try to convince the UK, or just have UK accept in a more creative way, but things need to be fleshed out a bit more. And at first, I wasn't sure how I felt about the whole Rome giving the Alps to America thing. Like, that seemed a bit strange at first, but I do actually think that ended up being a plus. I don't know. I just sort of enjoyed seeing America get in on all of the affairs. And I did think it was unique how you use the photo for the newsreel thing. A lot of people will bring up a newspaper, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of unique how you had an image of, like, CNN or something. And it was, yeah, I thought that was unique.
To touch on that, it would be more unique and a better element if it happened multiple times. But the fact that it only happened once was kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think if you're going to do that, you definitely... if you're going to add things like that, you always got to do it more than once. I think a good example of that would be Welsh Mapping's show, where he kind of sort of made the same mistake where he did that, like, face palm thing.
Yeah, but
he only did it only happened once, so it just kind of came off as weird. And I think in the end, my biggest criticism is I don't know what the hell Zanaria is. I think that has something to do with the Twisted Universes collab, but you should never have your series, like, you shouldn't have to watch 2 series to understand 1 series. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing, like, a spin-off of a show and maybe having one of the characters go to some other universe interacting with the characters from another person's show. But with the way you incorporated the Twisted Universes thing with this show, I believe that's what you did, I think it wasn't done that great. You want to have everything sort of be self-explanatory. So yeah, I'm gonna let someone else talk now.
All right. So first of all, in the first episode, it was obviously rough being the first episode, as usually is. I noticed that there were a few long pauses, just really long, awkward pauses between, like, you not even really scene, just text, and it made it very weird. But then on the other hand, the text was also tended to be very fast to the point where I couldn't read it. There was no intro to the entire thing. You know, as Cosmic was saying, you just got right into something, and it was confusing because we had no introduction to the characters or their situation, just anything. So that was very confusing. I would suggest you introduce your characters, even in episodes, just kind of introduce people back to the series, if that makes sense.
Just
there's no
quick,
character development.
Finn
Go ahead.
just real quick, Seplio, can you talk to see if your mic's working?
Yeah.
Okay, Seplio's mic is working.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, once again, there's no character development. Didn't really get to know anyone. So it's kind of hard to get into it when you don't have character development. The war animation was very jumpy. It was not smooth. You know how most mappers will usually have an effect to like have the territory be gradually like taken rather than just like instant like chunks. Like think of it as stop animation, but it's supposed to be smooth. You just didn't do that, and I don't know. I thought maybe that's a bit picky, but I didn't like that. I said, why is the USA there? I don't know. I thought it was a kind of iffy, the fact that the USA was there, for two reasons. One, because the reason they're there is because Rome just like randomly says, "Hey, want some of this land?" And then his excuse is, "Oh yeah, I wanted him closer to me." What? Okay, let's be honest. That's not going to happen in like any scenario. And second of all, it feels like it was just an excuse to bring the USA into another series, like as if you're like really attached to the USA and you just really wanted to bring them into another series. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I did like the fact that you had multiple scenes because I do believe that every episode should have multiple scenes to them. But as a follow-up to that, I also said the scenes were short. Obviously, because your videos are short, the scenes are too short, and you can't make a well-thought-out scene for each thing, and it's just confusing. You don't get into it. So I suggest if you make longer videos, you will fix both those problems automatically. I took a quote, "I am dead." I don't remember who said it, but when someone died, they literally said, "I am dead." I don't think I even need to explain why that's not something good for a country to say, "I am dead." Like, come on. Rome versus everybody. Oh, okay. I remember I said this. Rome just out of nowhere automatically said, "I am going to kill you all," for no reason whatsoever. He just all of a sudden, "I am going to kill you all," and then he declares not a world war, but basically a world war for no reason. And just I don't think I have to explain why that's a very iffy element. Another quote, "We are dead," which is yet another example of a country before they died. They said, "We are dead." Like, do they really need to say that? I said, turned Rome into a character. Okay, so this was a compliment because I did say you didn't have any character development, but through the series you really did turn Rome into a character. There was some development. You saw that Rome was kind of crazy, weird, and unpredictable. So at least you did develop a character. Longer vids, like I already said, the longer the video is, the more time and effort that can be put into it to make it just overall better. Another quote, "I'm going to kill myself." Like, no offense, but like, since when do countries talk as if they're like leafy or something? Like, why is the country saying, "I'm going to kill myself"? I'm pretty sure this was with no context too, just out of nowhere. "I'm going to kill myself." Again, just a very iffy statement to say. Countries talk like idiots. This kind of after like reading all these quotes and stuff, I kind of realized you just kind of have countries talk like idiots. Like they don't talk normally. They talk as if they, I don't know. It's just you tend to want to make the country sound more intelligent unless being part of their character is being dumb. But when you don't develop a character and they just act dumb, it doesn't make sense. And then finally I said, instead of faces, use symbols. Like, for example, you would use faces such as like --_ to do emotion. It goes along with the country ball thing, but when you're not doing country ball, you shouldn't use like emojis almost or like these text faces. Instead, you should use things such as ellipses, exclamation points, and just that kind of stuff to kind of get across a country's current emotion, because that's, at least in my mind, the preferable way of going about it. When you use the faces, it just kind of seems, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. Overall, not a decent show among the ones we've watched. Definitely has potential. You just need to put in more time to make them longer, and I think you can develop and make it better.
Yeah. Is there anyone else who wants to touch on it?
No, I didn't even watch it. Sorry.
Okay. It's fine. We kind of got you at the last minute.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll say a few things before we move on. Just very minor things. The text, few episodes was, or I think it was actually only episode. I don't remember, but the text was a bit warped and strange. I don't know what the deal was there, but it was a bit blah. But yeah. Also, I would say never use M8. Say mate. Don't put M8. Just don't use memes overall. We've said this before while reviewing shows, but it sort of just saps all of the seriousness out of a scene when you use a meme. But yeah, I guess for me, just to close off, I would say, honestly, I don't think it was a bad show overall. I think there's a lot of improvement that needs to be done, especially writing and fleshing out characters. But overall, I do think that you have a good foundation. There's lots of mappers that I see, and a few that I've reviewed on the show, honestly, that I won't say who they were or what I thought, but many times I've seen it, and I'm just like, man, there's no way this guy is improving. But I don't think that for you. I think that you have a good foundation here. You just got to improve your writing. So is there anyone else who wants to touch on this before we move on?
No,
All right, I guess we'll move on. Okay, so we're going to move on to our next topic, which is the first fan request submitted by the Cake Muffin Crew, and that is discuss the pros and cons of green style mapping versus fancy style mapping. I'm guessing when he says fancy style,
like, we've talked about this at least twice. Like, basically, to sum it up, wait, it's green versus what?
green versus like textures and stuff.
Textures can be nice under circumstances. Like, using green is simple, and it can it kind of benefits no matter what. But if you use textures, if you use a specific texture that hurts the eye or just doesn't look right, it kind of ruins the entire experience because you have to look at it the entire time.
Silence.
There's not much to say about this. Yeah, but we have talked about this a lot. I'd say I do prefer green mapping there because there's just way too many variables with textures and colors. With green mapping, everyone sort of uses the same dialect and everyone can understand it. You know, people talk white, or people are white when they talk. It's red, blue, yellow for the third parties. When there's a wasteland, it's gray. It's easy to understand, and it doesn't get...
I've noticed that. Every time, like 99% of the series we watch, actually no, probably all of them, are different colors. And a common theme is I have trouble finding which country is talking because every country is a different color. So I'm looking for that one country that is white.
And some people will use
when
like
it's green map,
gray.
the white, everything is green. So as soon as the country turns white, you know that they are talking.
Yeah. Seplio, you're a color boy, right? What do you think?
Well, I mean,
One of them colored types.
green map
Ah.
is just bland.
I mean, some people do think it's bland visually. For me, it's easier to wrap my head around. I do think if you use I honestly, my beef isn't with textures, it's with colors. For me, the colors make everything much harder to grasp. I do like sometimes there's it's done well. But for me, it's just
It's because people like shiny, colorful things.
That could be a way of putting it.
Okay.
Shiny. Okay, what?
No, seriously, green's better.
No.
Yes.
Textures are like bothering me more than they are me enjoying, because they might look cool, but honestly, they are on the map. I mean, they are bothering the map.
I mean, if
Yeah.
we're trying to see whose side on the country is on, how can we know if some of the countries are red?
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, I just think there's too many variables.
Yeah,
It's hard to see who's actually at war with each other. And with the green and the red and the blue, everything's easy. The world is
Who
small
was the
and
last
safe.
guy we reviewed? Because a big thing about when he changed his map to to more of texture is that his coast was a very bright blue, and it actually
was
kind of
Andrews.
hurt the eyes to look
Yeah.
at it. Like
It was
those are the kind of things that make texture mapping sometimes just not worth, the effort, because there's just, and people are going to have different opinions too. Maybe you look at it and you think, wow, this is perfect. It's not confusing whatsoever. But then, one of your viewers is like, I find this problem with it. It's just, like Cosmic said, there are too many variables.
Well, as long if you have like an info box like the flag, or if you're on country ball series, the country ball, then I'm quite satisfied. Like, I wouldn't even need the countries to be white.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's like a vision. Like, colors can sometimes make the map look better, but overall, I think the green is just more practical for understanding. I think the only advantage that colors have in that regard of making everything easier to understand is sometimes the alliances will all be one color, and then it'll say in the legend like, "Oh, this is the Blah alliance," and then easier to understand what characters are aligned with each other. But overall, I think there's too many variables, and it's. So does anyone else want to touch on this before we move on?
Well, I mean, like, you can like use the global bucket and be lazy, like me.
A global bucket?
Yeah, like.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah.
I think he means that like if you have each country colored in its own color, then you can just on Paint.net. I think you have to press Shift in order to do that, and then you just color every pixel that's colored in this color in the same color.
I wish I knew that.
And if you don't, and it helps if you like have tons of islands, then this saves you a lot of time.
I knew that.
Wish you knew what?
Apparently you can use like a global bucket to color multiple islands at once. I don't know.
What? Really?
Yeah, but it's therefore the islands and the different islands have to have the same color. Like if you would have a plain green map, then if you press Shift, then it colors only the whole map in white.
Huh. All right. I guess we should move on now. I think we've said everything that can be said. All right. So the next fan request is, who submitted this? Mapping Center. What is your opinion of map games? I'm guessing you mean like Wikia on the fucking
Yes.
on the wiki. I
Some
know.
also are on Google Plus.
I know.
What?
I know
No.
nothing about.
No. Oh no. No.
There are some. I've seen them.
No.
I know.
No.
Well,
No,
Batran
I
owns
think-
the wiki, so how about you tell us what the hell these are?
Well, map games are like, literally map games, just like grab a map and there's usually some kind of little mechanism around it. You just either it's depending on the map game, but you can either play in teams or survival or try to conquer the world and all that. Some people are starting to experiment by adding in like everyone's on the same side. You the government politics get elected. I don't know, on the maps and other stuff like that. There's even newer map games include space in the.
Yeah, I think
All right. Well,
I
I
played.
don't think me and Cosmic are educated enough to make a valid opinion on
There's also several map games on Skype as well.
Skype. What?
Skype map games.
There's I'm on like 2 Skype map game chats.
I don't know how that would work.
Well, people
That's
just
weird.
people just type in their turns and the host.
Wait, is it like the French diplomacy thing?
I don't know. Sure, if you want.
Lee Allen.
Yeah,
I
is it
think-
that?
I don't know. Probably. I was not in it.
All I know is French diplomacy was horrible. But I'm not going
What?
to comment on that. It was like some live stream that Lee Allen did a million years ago that, like, it was horrible. I'm not going to say anything about that, but
It would have been good if everyone would like stick to the rules. Would have stick to the rules.
all I remember is that me and Mysterious were trying to do a stream at the time, and everyone was watching his, like, shitty MS Paint thing instead of my thing. But that's all.
Not like your thing ended up working anyway.
My thing didn't work, but still, no one showed up because of French diplomacy. But all right, what I want to say, I think I played I played like one map game about a year ago. I think it was run by Ion. It was Urban Warfare New York City. I remember enjoying it. It's like, honestly, I think the worst part about map games is just that nobody finishes them. They just happen and then they die.
There's only one map game that we know of that actually finished out of like other 200 map games that started. I think
Really,
it was.
there's only been one that's finished.
Yeah, I think one so far. Like, I think Urban Warfare. I think you guys heard of it. Basically, people would divide into teams and they just fight each other. They just fight each other. The map game. I think it was take place in Hong Kong this time. Urban Warfare.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
So,
I played as.
What do you think of the map games, Batman?
Huh?
I said you kind of told us what they are, but do you personally play them? Do you like them?
Well, yeah, I do play on a lot of map games when I'm bored.
There have been many times that I've wanted to join one, but then I've just thought back that, no one plays these. It's going to stop. And it's like, I feel like they would probably be a lot better if there were some rules in place to actually, I don't know, detriment the people who don't finish their turns. Maybe a chat ban or something. I don't know.
I think map games would work like if people would do it in one sitting or something.
Yeah, or something like that. When I think about it, I do actually think that maybe that Skype chat thing would be a good idea, so you can actually finish the map game.
I still wonder that even with it being in Skype, would it finish?
Hopefully.
What?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure out on episode 2 of French Diplomacy.
French diplomacy, yay. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we'll move on. Alright, so here is the wild card topic, everyone's favorite part.
Yeehaw!
I'm going to pull out of, let me get the hat, turn on my video, angle the camera so it's upwards and doesn't.
By the way, you didn't reply to my tweet. How did you put that symbol on the hat?
What do you think? With tape?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
my tweet. I said
Wait.
paper and tape.
Didn't you say that you don't own the hat?
Oh yeah, it's not my hat. It's somebody else's, but I'm just I didn't
Then
tell
why
them
are
that
you?
He has claimed it.
I claimed it as my own. All right, here is the hat now brandished with the MapperCast logo. I think it might be reversed on the webcam. I can't tell.
It's fine.
It's fine. All right, for me it's reversed.
Why is it upside down? Jeez.
Because you got to pull the thing out.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so
Make them.
close my eyes and rustle around. Give me one that isn't stupid. Oh my God!
What is it?
What?
This is the one I was hoping that we wouldn't get.
What was
Got
it?
it?
What is it?
All right, we got. Would you eat ass? Is
What?
Why would you put that in there?
I didn't think it would get got, but here we are.
Isn't it,
Put
I
some
didn't think
serious
you
ones
would
in there
like
next
that.
time. Jesus Christ.
All right.
isn't like,
Okay.
isn't like, isn't
Just
like
put it back in there
bacon?
or something.
No, we gotta respect the rules.
I would do it. I would do it.
What?
Except
You
we
would eat
don't-
ass?
It was.
Were you
Would
open
you
to
eat
eat-
ass?
What the hell?
Sure. It's gourmet.
Isn't like bacon
What?
meat from pig's ass or something?
No, not like cooked ass, but would you eat that ass?
Oh
Like,
my god.
I don't
If
understand.
it's
I
cooked
don't
well
understand.
and cleaned well, of course.
eat ass.
No.
You don't know
Only
what happens
ass
when
I-
you do that.
I like
Eat
if-
raw.
The only what's
Oh,
the,
stuff.
shit. The only ass I would eat is a woman's ass.
I wouldn't want to eat any ass. Ass. God damn it! No, I was like asking Batman for topics too. I like put a bunch of topics in the hat before this to oversaturate it and make the chances less that I would get. Would you eat ass? But okay. So willingly I wouldn't. I would never actively pursue eating ass. But if it's in a certain situation where it's like a girl I really like and she's like asking me to,
What? The-
then I would be open to eating ass in that situation.
Wait, what?
But I would never do it because like, oh, eating ass.
Why
But-
do we have this top? Why did you put this topic on?
I would
here?
never
It's
do
not
it.
What the fuck? I think there's now a second topic I'm going to boycott.
I would never do it voluntarily, but if I were paid like $1,000, I'd consider it.
Yeah, I'd have to be paid.
I do it for free.
What order you, Seplio?
So overall,
Yeah.
I think
Because
the-
it's an
Overall,
explicit
let's move on.
conversation.
I think
Please.
overall the consensus is that the majority of us are open to eating ass.
No!
Absolutely.
What? Cosmic. Move
What?
on.
Okay, I just
Move on.
I think Baron's eating ass right now.
What? No, I have
Joking,
a
right?
chronic. I have a chronic.
Okay, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna rip it. Ripping it.
Chronic cough.
Oh, rip it. Okay, so thanks Wildcard Topic for giving us that.
Thank you so
We've
much.
gone for a month already. If this continues, I'll have to throw out my lungs.
Okay,
What the
so, everyone take a moment to sort of recover from that. All
I
right,
want to
so
recover.
we're gonna move on to the next topic.
A woman's ass. Okay.
Okay,
I think the street.
Calm down, okay? Let's
everyone chill.
discuss.
We're gonna chill down the.
Wait, I don't think Finn ever answered.
Oh my god!
No, I boycott this with rats.
We're moving on.
Wait,
Wait, what?
honestly, we are in internet
Try to move
talking
on.
about.
Okay.
Um,
So you would eat
Out
that?
of here.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
boy, package.
that doesn't mean that we have to be the same like everyone
Okay,
else.
can we move on from the eating ass topic?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I would eat.
Please.
As long as people are
Fucking hell.
screaming into the microphone, my ability.
Okay, next up, we are gonna discuss
Okay.
legal outcomes.
Let's
Next.
go.
All right. Next topic. We're gonna discuss the leaked Donald Trump tapes. So, for those of you who don't know, over the week there were some leaked Donald Trump tapes that feature him saying some interesting things. I think the highlight was definitely "grab him by the pussy,"
What?
which makes
Oh, yeah.
no sense.
That's my motto.
Just physically, I don't think that's like possible. And just a whole bunch of other things. So, does anyone want to start us off here?
So basically, to sum it up, like as I don't know, casually as I can, Trump was basically just having a really immature conversation with his guy friends that, like the normal, I don't know, teenage guy would have with their friends, or maybe 20-year-old would have with their guy friends. But the thing is, now that they've been released, on top of like his known sexism, people are taking it and throwing outrage. In my eyes, the conversation on its own isn't bad. It's, like I said, it's just an average guy conversation where they're being immature, talking about girls, and talking about having sex with them, blah blah blah. But the thing is, people are taking them as if it's the most offensive thing in the world. Do I think Trump is sexist? Yes. Do I think that he mistreats women? Yes. Do I think these tapes are specifically bad? No. On their own, the tapes aren't that bad.
What must his 10-year-old son think? Honestly,
What?
he has a
What?
10-year-old son.
10-year-old son.
He does, isn't he like 70 something?
Yeah.
He has a 10-year-old son.
Yeah.
Let me
It seems
see.
like not a very good age to have 10-year-old children.
Trump gets
He's
around.
still alive and well.
He does get around.
He
Trump.
tends to grab the pussy a
To say
lot.
Trump gets around is an understatement.
Trump has 4 children,
We should make that a wild
He's
card topic.
5.
Would you grab the pussy?
I would.
No, we're not gonna make that one. No. Okay,
Vietnam went from 28 people to 100.
What?
Nothing.
okay. I think is what he was talking about wrong? Is what he did wrong? I think it's a bit questionable, but I honestly don't think it's that wrong. And I despise Donald Trump, but I don't think I think this isn't a thing that there's some people saying that this is proof that rape culture is real. It's like, dude,
He's not saying anything where he's gonna rape them. He's just seducing.
I do think what maybe was a bit strange where you have the context of them having that conversation and then they get out of the bus and Billy Bush is like, oh, why no hug? Give the Donald the hug right after they have that conversation. I think that can be a little bit weird. But overall, I think they were just sort of having an immature.
I'm kind of curious.
guy.
How was the conversation recorded? Was someone wired or something?
It was their mics. Yeah, this was like a
Why did they have mics on?
because it was like a TV.
They were right before doing a TV show or something.
Oh, okay.
I guess they forgot to turn off their microphones. But okay, I do think that what he did here wasn't that bad. But do I think it's going to have a big effect? Yeah, I think this is going to have an absolutely massive effect on the election because people are taking this way too seriously. They think this is the last straw. Yeah, Donald Trump, he said, let's murder innocents. The Geneva Conventions are the problem. Climate change is a Chinese hoax. But when he says some mildly concerning things about a woman, that's the last straw. Really, that's where all these fucking insane people are going to choose to get angered. So, yeah, I do think it's going to have a big effect on the election. But overall, I don't think that Trump did anything bad here. And I don't like saying that.
Trump did nothing wrong. I'm just kidding.
Trump for
Really
president
did nothing wrong.
2016.
So what do you think, Seth Leo? I know you're a big Trump guy.
I think it was stupid what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess we agree on that.
Bro.
I do think it was
No.
stupid, but I don't think it's the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, a lot of guys talk about that all the time,
Yeah, it's just honestly a standard immature guy conversation.
Was that
We should've done
sarcastic,
it in the
Ben?
bathroom stall.
I don't know better.
Ben, was that sarcastic?
I don't know. You say.
You decide at HotWheels.com.
I mean, because I don't know. At least among me, I have heard many different guys have conversations similar to that, except they're teenagers. So that's just a comparison I made.
In that ass.
The thing is, he's way too old to be doing that, I will say.
Yeah. It's just that he's really old.
It's that was
Yeah,
2005, so he's in his 60s at that point or something.
How does he not have a cane? What the crap?
Because he's alive and well.
Yeah, the healthiest guy that's ever run for president, according to his doctor. I find so hard to do. All right, so
Well-groomed man to run.
I think we should move on to the next topic because it's fairly related to this.
He
And that's-
also wrestled.
Also, does he
yeah.
Trump wrestle?
Yeah.
He once wrestled. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was on WWE. I forgot
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
He's
Trump was on WWE.
Yeah, and two billionaires fighting.
That's so dumb.
Still not better than Vladimir Putin.
Oh my god.
Hair versus hair, and
Can
Trump
we get
shakes the other
Trump to
guy's hair.
wrestle Putin?
That would
How
be
they love
cool.
each other too.
Trump, Putin would not wrestle Trump because they're both friends.
Yeah, they're too buddy. Okay, I guess we should move on since the next topic is fairly related to this, and that's has Trump lost his leverage in the race, or just is he losing his edge? Because up until this point, it seems everyone, not everyone was supporting Trump, but he was having an edge, and it seems like
Yeah.
so far in the last 9 days of October, that's been calming down a bit, and I'm relieved by this. But I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. So, who wants to start us off?
Hold on. Rat, what did you say in chat? Gas the Jews. I just quoted Hitler. It doesn't mean that I agree with you. Why are you even saying gas the Jews?
because someone said because some people started in shitty Kosovo is meme, and I just wanted to join a party, so I just quoted some message of Dark Cube who said Serbia is Kosovo, and then someone said when Red is quoting or something, and then I just decided to be I just quoted Hitler for some reason.
Okay. Anyway.
I came with this. What, do I agree with him? No, I don't agree with him. But anyways,
why are you quoting it though? Like
Rat
what?
Secretly, I just
Only quoting
because
us.
I don't know.
Rat does do a bomb Hitler impression.
No, I
I'm
don't.
pretty sure
like
just
the
about
guy.
any German guy does, to be honest.
Anyways,
I know, but Rat has like the perfect mannerisms when he did the impression. Like he's got that like passion.
Oh, guys, guess what? Guess what? We're over 42 people.
Oh yes.
Over 40.
We're close to beating our record of like 45 people.
That is cool. Let's see if we can beat that record.
Brown Boxer really
Everyone,
wants to rap
everyone,
with
let's
you.
try to reach 50 people.
Let's try to reach 50 people on the episode titled "Eating Ass."
Oh, nice.
Oh shit! Did you really?
Hold on, I got.
Eating ass, you will get millions.
Put everything on there.
Okay, anyway, the topic was Trump.
Yeah,
Oh,
is Trump
leverage, right.
losing his-
Okay, so basically, as of recently, Trump in the polls and just his overall popularity has been going down a lot due to multiple different like exposes, if you want to even say that, with the tapes, with the debate, with just all these different things, his tax, records. He's just, I personally think he's losing a lot of the leverage he previously had, and I really think he's lost his chance in this election. So I just wanted to get the rest of your opinions on that.
I actually agree.
I think it
don't
also
think
happens.
Trump has a chance anymore.
One at a
I
time.
also think that only happens because in this election, let's be honest, most people vote either for Hillary or Trump because they hate either Hillary or Trump.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Everyone hates either Trump or either hates Hillary, or may even hate both. But what most people are doing is voting for someone just based on they really don't want the other person to become president. So basically, the reason
Yeah.
Hillary is in the lead is because people really don't want Trump to become president.
It's
That's
something.
not how an election should be, in my opinion.
It's not.
Yeah,
how-
this is the worst case scenario. This has never happened before.
Mhm.
Well, the thing about this election is it's gonna. Whoever this election is about is gonna lose, and usually that's the exact opposite. It's like whoever is getting the most media attention, they're gonna win. But this
We
election,
have 46 people now.
because
Oh,
oh wow, yeah, we beat the record.
Yeah.
But because this election, we have two candidates that are, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure statistically they're the least liked politicians in the United States. So there are two candidates, so whoever gets the most media attention and whoever gets the most coverage is going to be the person who loses. And Trump has had a bombshell of just his tax shit, the debate, the fucking...
Well, there's two sides to that. Bernie Sanders didn't get coverage, so he lost. Trump's getting too much coverage, so he's going to lose. So it goes both ways.
It goes both ways, but I think in like this general election specifically, disregarding the primaries, it's going to be whoever gets the most attention is going to lose.
Seplio says he
Oh
would
no,
eat your ass,
43.
Cosmic.
What I do? You would eat
Seplio
my
says he
ass?
would eat your ass.
You would eat my ass?
What?
You know I'm down with it.
See?
What? What the hell?
Seplio said that.
I appreciate it, Seplio, but trust me, you don't want to. Alright, so, yeah, but oh, okay, so Siri heard me. Apparently when I said Seplio, it thought I said Siri. Alright, let's put that away.
Any
But-
Alexa?
I want to say I do disagree with what Mysterious said when he said he thinks Trump's chances are done. I don't think that. We still have two debates. We still have 2 debates left, and those are still relevant. Oh, crap. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Alright, well,
so-
anyway. What do you think, Baron?
What?
What do you think?
Let's think about what?
Does Trump still have a chance?
Well, probably. Still possible. You know, it's not like impossible at this point. Still kind of possible. Maybe a little lower, but still possible.
That's fair. Finn,
Okay, I'm back. I apologize.
What?
what do you think?
Huh?
I was just asking Finn if he thinks Trump still has a chance.
Oh, God.
About
Mike.
Yeah, you good, Cosmic?
What'd I do? Did I fuck up? Did something break?
No, your mind.
No.
Okay.
This is one thing that hold on. A lot of people have been saying this in my comments for some reason, that I sound like a country ball. And now they're putting it in the chat here. That's really dumb.
I don't get how that's bad.
I don't
I
like
Country boy
sound of
from
country
voice.
ball.
how does one sound like a country ball?
I mean,
Would
their
eat-
Can you sound like a
stereotypical
country ball?
version of one? I don't know.
All right, so yeah, I think Trump still has a chance, but overall, I think he's on the downfall right now because of all the attention on him. Okay, so I guess we'll move on. So the next topic is evidence in accusations on YouTube, and this topic was suggested by Mysterious, so I'm going to let him explain.
So I'll just give everyone kind of a quick summarization of what this means. So basically, if you think about the general court system, the plaintiff has to provide evidence to prove that the defendant is guilty of the crime committed. But usually what happens on YouTube a lot is that when someone is, quote, exposed of something, but really they're exposed without any evidence, it's given like credibility despite not even having the evidence. And then as soon as the defendant claims that they didn't do this stuff, or they try to make counter accusations, if they don't provide evidence, people will give them shit for it.
Oh,
So my point is, do you think that the court system where the plaintiff has to provide evidence and the defendant doesn't have to provide evidence because he's the one being accused? Is that how it should be, even on YouTube? Anyone?
I muted my mic when I thought I was unmuting it. So what you're saying? So it's like a guilty until proven innocent thing.
Right.
I think this is sort of just a widespread problem all over the world, really.
Actually, no. Okay, maybe you meant this, but what it should be is innocent until proven guilty. How it is on YouTube currently is guilty until proven innocent, which isn't how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, but I think this has been a problem in society just overall. Is people take accusations way too seriously, and the justice system is supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but it's been just during my lifetime so opposite to that ideology that I legitimately thought, like when I was younger, that it was supposed to be guilty until proven innocent, because that just made sense to me. That's sort of just how the justice system works. But on YouTube, I think more honestly, most of the time, whoever's getting exposed is usually in the wrong. Honestly, it's usually
Okay, think of it like this: when Leafy exposed Keemstar, Keemstar didn't actually do anything, but then Keemstar exposes Leafy. Leafy did actually do something, but Keemstar is still the one who was damaged more.
well. I mean, I wouldn't say Keemstar did nothing. I know you're staunch.
There's the false accusations I'm talking about where they didn't provide evidence. They proved that he did things 8 years ago, but what they didn't prove is that he's a wife beater or that he's a pedophile or that he was talking shit about them. The reason that they're accusing him in the first place, they didn't provide any evidence.
Yeah, I agree with that overall. I think, like, yeah, you can defend Keemstar for that, but I think that's sort of what Keemstar's main thing is.
Someone's
done.
Sorry.
What's happening?
Sorry. Someone said that Poodle Corp just got arrested. But
Oh yeah. Poodle Corp was arrested basically, so Poodle Corp's no longer a thing because the two leaders of it were arrested. So rip.
I mean, I wondered why it didn't happen earlier. I mean, if they hacked major servers and
It's because they were
Why
in
didn't
hiding
people
and no
investigate
one could
earlier?
figure out who they were for a while.
Why would you hack anyways? I mean, hack
Because they're
anything huge anyways.
assholes.
It's just people who have very empty lives.
Like they're the edgiest of the edgy teenagers you could imagine. Like they said, why do you do this? What enjoyment do you get out of this? Because we like to fuck with people and cause mayhem.
But there are also good hackers. I mean, there are
Or there's
like
hackers who
Anonymous-
try to improve
Anonymous
on
is
flaws.
freaking-
Yeah.
Anonymous is frequently
Yeah,
taking down
Anonymous.
websites from ISIS.
Anonymous is a hacking organization that I have tremendous respect for, because they do what a lot of people call hacktivism, which I don't really like that term just because it just sounds stupid. But I like that they're actually using their skills for good instead of what people like fucking. There's like a new one every like half year. There's fucking Poodle Corp, Lizard Squad. What was the other one?
Had the same people.
There was another one that I can't remember.
Ooh, guys, 39, 50
We
views,
just hit 50 people.
50
Yes,
vouchers.
this is a
Oh
new
my
record.
god.
On each pass.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Map.
And we down to 40. Oh no.
49. Okay.
Wir haben es erreicht.
Okay, but back on topic.
Den Paris einmarschiert.
Back on topic. What do you think, Rat, about innocent until proven guilty?
Wait, did you ask me? I didn't listen.
Yeah. What's your opinion?
Yeah, like the one that judged upon should always be innocent until you can prove that he isn't.
Yeah,
Like that's what our good law system will work, and yeah.
Have you guys heard before about how there are feminazis who want accused rapists to be guilty until proven innocent?
That is a huge issue.
Like,
I
how
know.
can they even say that?
I don't like calling them feminazis just because I've sort of grown out of that term.
The reason I say that is because I don't think all feminists are. It's all feminists who believe that this should be a thing.
52.
It's a more extreme feminists
52, yeah.
It's a more extreme feminists that believe that should be a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I just call them authoritarian leftists because the terms like social justice warrior and feminazi for me have just been so tainted by just like alt-right children, troubled 16-year-olds, as I like to call them. Oh, there's someone screaming outside my door. But yeah. So I think we're all sort of in a consensus that innocent until proven guilty should actually be society's thought. It seems like most people agree that should be the thing, but I don't know. Even us, like, I mean, I'm guilty of it. I'm sure you guys are guilty of it. When someone is accused of something, a lot of the time, it's the natural human instinct to just believe the accuser. because people sort of naturally want forms of justice. So when people are accused of something,
like for example, if like Cosmic, for example, claimed that Rat did something,
What?
but he had no evidence of it, people are still very likely to believe Cosmic. If Rat were to accuse Cosmic of something, but he didn't have evidence, people may not be as likely to believe Rat. It's just kind of a, what's it called, the sheep mentality.
sheeple.
Okay,
Um,
sure.
All right, I think we should move on because I want to get to this topic, and I know Rat is really against this.
Boycott it.
For some, he's boycotting it because he's
Boycott what?
boycotting the next topic. All right, so what
this
we're gonna
time it's
How can
cancer.
you boycott?
We're gonna cover it. You guys don't have to talk, but I put it in here.
No. They can just people. We can just like cover it if people ask about it. You know what I mean,
Well, it's
like in the free Q&A.
Okay, Rat. All right, we're gonna briefly touch. We're gonna briefly touch on it, then we're gonna move on to the Q&A. So we're gonna briefly touch on the Glory to Prussia drama. So for those of you who don't know what the situation is here, you guys are just dicking around in the document.
Eat Cosmic's ass. What the hell, man?
We're not doing the Q&A yet. We're not doing the Q&A yet. You want to do that? Okay.
Okay, stop messing it up, or else I'll kick
Not
your ass.
messing up. Let me finish. We're gonna briefly cover the Glory to Prussia drama. So for those of you who don't know what the fuck this is, like the two biggest mappers, Dylan's World and Super LV, have made videos about this. There's a mapper named Glory to Prussia who has said some fairly questionable things, and it's causing a big storm in the community right now. And as tradition, we're gonna cover the drama.
What's
So,
with Super L?
Does anyone want to say something that isn't a loud noise?
Okay,
What's with
basically,
Super LV and Dylan?
Okay, boycott it.
It's always Super LV and Dylan's World.
okay, way I see it, this isn't really a big deal. Something that there even should even be drama about. It's just some basically extreme racist guy who basically has been bashing on a bunch of different people, such as Muslims, and I don't know. Think of it as Trump. Like, you hear him be racist and you just aren't surprised because it's the kind of thing you hear all the time. There's always going to be those mapping comments you see that are like racist or like very nationalist. And this is what I see this guy as.
I don't know. I think it's a good thing as what's happening because he is a mapper. And, if it's just some random one-off comment that you get, it's like whatever. But this is an actual person who makes videos, is part of the community, and has sort of just been allowed to spew this garbage. So I'm not going to go too much into it because I don't want to anger Rat that much, but I'll finish it by saying I do think that it is a good thing, and I really officially condemn Glory to Prussia's actions. I think he's an asshole. I think he's a bigot, and I'm happy that like the two biggest mappers have called him out. So does anyone else want to say anything before we go to the Q&A?
Drama is
Bro.
fucking cancer, especially in the mapping community. So drama,
Yeah.
I hate you. I hate you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still for that. We get a fascist chancellor. What?
And also, drama always starts with a ridiculous idea or reason. So people just make it like too big.
Yeah.
I'll say like I agree with that for the most part. But I disagree with some things people say. We're like, oh, drama is bad. Stop the drama. Stop the drama. Like, not all drama. I don't think all drama is bad. Because sometimes there are going to be things that people do that are bad. There's going to be people who do bad things. And they deserve to be called out for that. And they deserve to have their careers ruined, I believe. So I'm happy that this is happening. I'm not against all drama. I'm just against stupid drama. Like there is like the whole shirt thing. What was that? The nice shirt or whatever. Like that was stupid. That was stupid drama. I didn't like that.
Just this one.
It was just like a bunch of people being immature and spamming a meme, and then Daniel overreacting to it. So it's like that I thought was stupid, but this I do think it's good. Okay, so before we this turns into any bigger of a shitstorm, we're gonna move on to the
Rest in pieces.
Q&A. So official Q&A starts now, so go ahead, ask as many questions as you want, and we'll try our best.
What about the quiz?
Let's try 60 watchers. Let's get to the next milestone.
The quiz is after the
Can Rat boycott Cosmic? Yes.
boycott me.
Canadian Mapper wants us to talk about Nick 10K.
Oh, Nick got 10K.
Dylan will overcome him soon. I don't know.
Didn't know that.
Romania Mapping asks, "Are you a virgin fan?"
He is.
Oh, Craft Zero.
We don't know.
Many people
No,
are curious,
I'm,
apparently.
It's not my. What's it called?
It's not.
Horoscope.
Make some fan
All
art.
right, no more asking Finn if he is a virgin. A virgin.
We answered your question. Stop asking. All right. Where are you from, Cosmic?
I'm from New York City, but I currently reside in Maryland. So, America.
How did Strunk come to be? Was it from TF2?
I don't know.
Bonk. Poland ball.
It's a word that's used a lot, and I hate it.
A lot of Poland ball stuff in there, you know.
What is the most stupidest comments ever? People who use
Check out my
most
stupid
stupidest.
commentator.
State the people who ask it, please.
Cosmic, have you ever been to Kentucky? Yes, actually. My babysitter, when I was like really young, when I was 9 years old, my babysitter was getting married in Kentucky, so I flew over for her wedding. So I remember liking it. I don't remember much about Kentucky.
Do you like Oktoberfest? Heil Bratwurst. Oktoberfest sounds fun.
Oi,
I have no
oi,
experience
oi.
with it.
The beer,
Beer.
I heard that the Bavarian beer tastes like shit. But for me, every beer tastes like shit, so I can't really give an opinion on that.
What's the illegal drinking age in Germany?
4.
Drinking age,
Yeah.
you are like allowed to drink like weak alcohols like beer or wine with 16, and you can
Really?
even be.
It's 21 in America.
Yeah,
That
that's why we
American.
also think that's pretty ridiculous, because
It is.
therefore people are just going to break. And you are even allowed to like drink under the age of 16, like beer, if your parents allow it. The only thing is like if you drink like vodka and like drinks that are really strong, you have to be 18 regardless if your parents like allow it or not.
Nike Runner asks, "Why did you become a mapper? As for how long did you want to do it?" This is actually a pretty good question for me, because I became a mapper. Well, mostly I became a mapper because of Cosmic, but the weird thing is I was actually interested in doing it for an extremely long time, which was actually unknown to Cosmic. It's hard to explain, but basically I've had this channel for a long time, but I didn't start uploading to it until Cosmic did.
What was that pattern?
What? Nothing.
That was confusing. Cosmic, love your alternate future world. Thanks, Dylan. Can you give
How
any
long
hints
would
as to
Wales survive as an independent
Mapper.
nation?
What?
Days?
finish my
Shield
question?
American flag ally with Russian flag. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the flags would no. The flag would
Flags
look
unite.
nice. Yeah, that's what I've done with Ukraine.
Can you give any hints as to what season 2 might entail? I don't want to say anything, but it's going to be good. And I'll just leave it like that.
Well, it's a MapperCast alternate future
Rather.
world. What happened to that? No.
I want to continue that. Okay. I want to continue the MapperCast.
Join
collab.
MapperCast.
Mhm.
Exordium asks, can you join the podcast someday? Sure.
No.
Oh,
The mapper.
rejected.
Sure, Exordium.
A world
No.
mapper.
One
to-
day, but not now.
Not
Sadly,
today.
no.
Exordium,
We're
wait,
gonna
Exordium
have
doesn't
so
even have
many
any
people.
uploads.
We're gonna keep accepting people. We're gonna have so many people.
Oh wait, yeah,
Oh,
he does.
it can just be. It's just as a guest.
That's it.
Yeah, but we don't kick them.
Chances are.
World
we're not
mapper.
gonna have a
World mapper.
Someday
I'm
we're
going
gonna
to
have like
Sweden in a week.
60,000 guests. 60,000
Shit.
guests.
Don't talk over each other, guys.
Can I talk now?
Should hentai be the national sport of Japan?
Fuck. Okay,
that even-
goodbye.
That'll be an interesting sport. Let me
That
tell
would
you.
be. Wouldn't that be like drawing? Technically, or animating.
Hentai. I don't think hentai is a sport.
It is.
Like if hentai would be
Yeah,
a
go.
sport, then it would be like drawing
Come on, guys.
contest.
Let's get back to 50 people.
Technically.
38.
That's a
Oh, nice.
Opinion on realism in mapping. Realism
A lot.
can be good, but I wouldn't worry about it too much, especially when you're just working on an original series. If you're like simulating a war, it's good to have realism, but if you're just making your own series, it's good to kind of do what you want.
I think realism and mapping can be good if it's what the entire series is based around.
Yeah.
Like, for example, what I did in my second Sand War video. If you're gonna do that, I think it can work. But if you do like a mishmash between character-driven and realism, it does not work. So just don't do
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I tried with my Alternate History of Europe, and I personally hate the series. To my, I don't know. Insert anything that describes.
there's
lot
a-
of hate.
Question for Rat. Will Serbia be back in dark alternate future of Europe?
Since Kosovo Serbia denies that Serbia and Kosovo ever existed, well, yeah.
Rat, do you plan on doing any more animations in the future?
Yes.
Probably the animations will probably sneak into my mapping videos. Maybe I'll do some if I find time, but currently it's
Cosmic, you still doing that mapping judging? Yes, I still want to do that. I've been meaning to talk to you and Super LV about that. So, yeah, I'll contact you guys about that sometime.
I'm
Um,
having a shower. Don't answer my question yet.
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay. Thanks.
Do you feel like there are too many mappers out there?
No.
No.
Can there really be too many?
Not nearly
There's
enough.
like 1,000. There's like about 1,500 mappers right now. So
Think about it like this. Think about how many Minecraft Let's Players there are, and then think about how many mappers there are.
There's like less.
yeah.
I think like, yeah, we need more. A question for me: what's your opinion on yourself? Like my content or me as a person?
Yourself as a person.
Love me.
I think I'm a decent person. I don't know.
Cosmic raped me.
Of you?
Cosmic raped me.
Oh,
Cosmic's a
good.
Peer off.
Multi-mapping wants me to speak. Okay.
Is it rape if you like it?
If you want it, isn't that technically
No,
not rape
I mean,
anymore?
yeah. No, I mean, rape. You gotta not want it.
So,
I mean,
I love.
one Sepio.
No, I'm not raping Sephiroth. Yeah, I can rape you if you're telling me to rape you, Sephiroth.
So why does multi-mapping want to hear my voice?
Fuck Hail Mary.
The best Minecraft Let's Player is FedEx.
Wouldn't it be technically
I'm
rape
Sephiroth,
Hail Mary?
okay?
Okay.
Get out of here!
What's your opinion on province mapping? I guess you mean that's like
I don't know
Break
who he
it.
is.
no. I think what he means that's like instead of being like alternate future of Europe, or it's like alternate future of just a single country, and it focuses on the provinces.
That's
If they all became independent nations.
Finn
I-
asked us if you want to make an ASMR collab.
I'm not answering that. I'm answering the serious question.
Get out of here!
I do think.
Simply, if you're gonna keep doing that, you're gonna get out of here, okay?
Rip.
Simply, oh, please. I got you on in confidence. Please don't. Okay.
Cosmic, can you do an ass review?
No. I got a bunch of flea bites on my ass. I'm not
Cosmic, can you rap a Brown Boxer
Can I see?
1234-0 asks Cosmic, can you rap
Can
against
you
Finn?
rap battle, Finn?
Against
Wait, what?
Finn.
Oh my gosh.
Epic rap battles of Macedonia.
No, Batman! No!
Yo, my name is Finn, and okay.
Cosmic.
Yo, my name is
you
Finn.
get-
I got a fin because I'm a fish. Yeah.
Yo,
I'm a Finn
my name's
mapper.
Cosmic.
I also
Yeah,
am a great
I'm gonna
player.
ass age away. I'm gonna eat that ass. It's a blast from the
What are you
past.
doing, Cosmic?
I'm rapping.
Crap, I'm not.
Okay, let's
That's not
Cosmic
rapping.
Let's Cosmic rap. Let's Cosmic rap. We're trying to see.
What do you think about Donald Trump's campaign collapsing in on itself? It's very pleasurable. I'm enjoying it. Enjoying it. I got my dick in my hand. I'm loving it.
What?
That's not okay. What the heck?
Oh my god. I'd be the best rapper. I'll be the best mapper rapper ever.
I'm Seplio. Yo. That's my rap.
That's a great rap.
Thanks, mate.
Mysterious, you like rap. What do you think of that rap?
Whose?
Cephaleo. Laid down a sick beat.
It was interesting.
Opinion on political incorrectness. I think it depends what you mean by that, because some people use that term proudly to oppose like the PC police, which I agree with. But then there's others who are just like out and out racists, and they said, "Oh man, I'm just not being politically correct." Like, no, you're racist. Like, you can't come out and say "fuck niggers" and then just be like, "What? I'm just not being politically correct."
What? Don't do that. Don't say that. Jesus Christ. People are gonna make you say all that.
Confirmed.
I was saying it in.
I can see it now. Someone making a music video of you saying F those people.
Cosmic is the moon man.
No, I'm not.
Suicide or euthanasia?
I don't know what if.
What is
Tu
that?
brute.
Euthanasia.
What the fuck is that?
How old are you, Victor?
Who's Victor?
Oh
Victor.
no.
It's Victor. Why is he? Who's
I
Victor?
think the stream just is fucked over.
All right, I'm removing Solar Mapping's comment. Opinion on mysterious spy execution.
Wow.
Best ponies.
Solarian Mapping wants us to commemorate.
No,
Harambe.
I'm
Alright,
deleting
I say
them.
we have a moment of silence.
No.
Alright,
If there's any
for the next-
Harambe comments,
For the
I'm
Cosmic
next,
getting.
is
for the next
Harambe.
10 seconds,
Thank
we're
you.
gonna have a moment of silence for
For
Harambe.
sacrificing yourself for our sins.
Everyone
Amen.
quiet
I
down.
think my comment I said was like just now.
10 seconds of silence for Harambe.
No, I'm gonna do a full 10 seconds of screaming to block out the silence.
Cosmic, you sinner.
3, 2, 1.
What the hell?
The silence.
It's not okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh
try
my
to
God.
read actual questions. Okay.
Alright, thank you everyone for joining that
Harambe.
moment of silence.
I'm
Sorry
gonna do
for
an
this
organization.
immaturity.
Has Elizabeth Warren lost credibility for not endorsing Bernie?
I'm
I
gonna go
don't
down
think
to
so.
some
I don't think she lost.
conversation. It's up to you to
Pocahontas.
save the great nation.
I think like too many like there are a lot of simple-minded people who saw that she didn't endorse Bernie and just went, "Ah, she's a sellout." But when you actually look at her, like what she's done and her policy, she's obviously not a sellout. She still fights for actual people. And no, she's not Pocahontas. That was the worst shit.
I
Trump
don't
called her
even know.
Pocahontas.
Let's all get down to just rapping in Providence.
He was like sitting in his bed. He's like, I'm gonna call Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas.
Let's down
Pocahontas.
to just rapping. Yep.
Is Cosmic a 900-year-old woman born in Cyprus
Rate everyone by 1 to 10 on their mapping.
in the thing?
I'm assuming he means in the podcast. I
Rat
can't
gets
say I've watched everyone,
I'll
sadly.
get 1 out of
Rat
10
gets like
except
a
me.
9. Seplio gets like a 7 or an 8.
Hey.
Batarang gets a 0.
Oh,
What do you do?
What?
It's non-existent.
What did I get? Wait, what were we doing? What did you
Like
do?
his
Rating everyone based on their mapping.
Wow,
hasn't mapped in like a year.
Jeez.
I'm
You
joking.
easy. Okay.
I mean, to be fair,
Should see my
Batman.
realistic mapping with underwater countries. Oh.
What mapping videos are there to judge? You haven't made one in a year.
Okay. Do you believe in moon Nazis? What?
No,
Wait, what?
they're all in Antarctica. Duh.
no.
They're in Mars.
Will
Did you know
Jeremy...
that there actually was a Nazi base found in Antarctica?
Oh yeah, I remember that place.
That's it. Let's all get down to the map. To this rapping improvisation is up to you. Blah blah blah. Jesus Christ.
Did Nazis do 9/11? Oh
Gee.
yeah.
Obviously.
Nazis did 9/11. Who are?
9/11 did not.
Nazis did 9/11.
Alright, anyway. Is Zapad virgin? I don't know who Zapad is.
No.
Oh, Zapad's a
Rate
guy.
my- Can you rate my channel? I've never seen your videos. So.
No, West Coast, we haven't seen your videos. But if you win the quiz, we might review your show.
I've never seen my videos.
Did Obama...
No, don't. No more answering stupid questions.
I like to answer all questions because
Okay,
the time of day
I know,
is...
the ones that are like like it's fine to answer like not meme. It's fine to answer like joke ones, but like meme ones, no memes.
Memes run through my veins.
What is the quiz?
That is after the Q&A. We'll do the quiz. Shall Bosnia be a kingdom again? I do not see that being like.
I don't think monarchy's gonna come back anytime soon.
Swaziland.
Thoughts on easy on me? I've never heard of easy on me.
What is the English language? Victor Mapping asks.
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
I can't speak England.
I can't speak London.
I counted how many.
Holy shit, joking guy mapping, we get it, you have pubes.
Nice. I want to pluck them. I'm just gonna pluck one out.
Ugh.
It's my job.
I'm rapping. You don't know what's happening. I'm doing this while I'm crapping. You suck at mapping. Hey, Cosmic, do you think you're so slick? I saw this, so like, so click.
That was.
Thank you, Ron Boxer. How likely would Hillary be able to serve 2 terms? Nah. She would, like,
She would serve
I
half
don't
a term.
think so.
She would serve one.
I think she would serve, like, one term at most. That's
Is
all she's done.
MapperCast a National
Okay.
Socialist terrorist group? Yes.
Yeah.
I paid 220 monster. Oh.
30 years war or 100 years war?
I crashed my plane in 2001.
Fine. 30 years. This one's pretty good. What do you think's more interesting, long wars or many short wars?
Long wars, because here's why. When you have a long war, it can be very dramatic and can have a lot of content to it. When you
I've
do
been
many
dramatic
short
on
wars,
war.
it reminds me of the short videos because they're, I don't know, it's just, when it's short, it's literally just like, bump, 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 oh, there's the end, okay. You know, it's very anticlimactic. When you have a long war, it's very thought out. It can still have some dialogue to it, and just you can do a lot more of it when it's like a few long wars rather than having a bunch of short ones.
Okay, Dylan's World asks, which is you view is the most left wing and most right wing person politically?
I think Chris is the most
Hitler was pretty right wing and
Like Chris
pretty left
Chris
wing.
says that he's right wing, but he's liberal. He will never admit it. But he is this like he agrees with everything I say.
What if he's in the
Yes.
purple? What if he's in the purple? Like he's right wing, but he's liberal, libertarian as well.
No,
you know?
no. On the
Almost.
political compass, he was in the red part, like the left authoritarian.
Oh,
How would Wales
It's
survive
closer
as
to
an
a
independent
communist.
nation?
Oh,
What the?
would it?
I don't think it would. Well,
No.
Not in the long run.
it would I think probably has a strong enough economy to run itself.
Oh wow, Joking Guy just asked a very insightful question.
Better.
How do you
I'm a
sound
social
like that?
conservative.
I'm curious, Batrun.
What?
Replicate, like, let's say you're having an orgasm right now. Do the noise.
Not me?
Oh my god, this
What?
No.
Are you
no,
hyperventilating?
I don't make any noises. It's like,
I never even know how to do that.
Oh god.
I don't know
Damn
anyone
it,
who
sir.
actually does a noise.
I mean, I know what that sounds like, but I don't think I can do that. Jesus.
I think this is
I
what
didn't know
Kaka sounds like. He's
Bob was an expert. I didn't know Bob was Mysterious was an expert in orgasms. Oh shit.
What? I said
I'm
I've
reading-
never heard anyone actually have like a noise. I feel like it's just kind of like a fake when you do make a noise.
Cosmic.
Depends.
Sounds like a dying
Cosmic, who do
pig.
you
Depends
think
if it's-
should rule Cullen? Oh, you want to go? You want to talk about orgasms? Go ahead.
Can.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Technically don't have an orgasm. Is that not like something different? On a specific scientific term, I don't know.
Smarmy, self-righteous, and mistaken.
Don't.
Nitties, nennies.
Don't.
Opinion on Rat not knowing about Luxembourgish language.
Luxembourg speaks either German, Dutch, or Belgian.
No, it's
Belgian.
Luxembourg.
Or French. I know. I had played League of Legends with one from Luxembourg, and his German was absolutely hilarious because it was just so on so many levels. But Luxembourg isn't a language. It has no
Yes.
Cosmic, who do you think should rule Kaliningrad besides Kaliningrad? Probably Germany.
It's very
Don't
deep.
need, Germany doesn't need those Russians.
We got a very
If you
deep
can
question
stay
from
in
Only Bro.
Russia.
How likely is humanity to restart?
To
Oh.
restart. What do
To
you
give
mean?
my personal thought on it, basically, so once, like, there's some huge catastrophe and just some either natural or human disaster that happens, and just tons of people die, will humanity be able to recover and quote restart? I personally,
No.
as far as if it's a natural disaster, such as global warming, we would be able to recover from it, but I don't know about nuclear war.
We will still recover because America's prepared for nukes.
But as far as natural disaster, the Earth has been changing to adapt to these different disasters for thousands of years. So
Maybe people in like Africa could survive, but I don't think, like, if the world ends, if there's like global warming catastrophe, I'm not even gonna bother trying to survive. Like, my idea of a nice day is just
Let's move to
is
Antarctica.
just sitting back with with some Funyuns and watching Netflix. If I can't do that anymore, I'll just blow my brains out. There's not even a point.
You're already about to blow.
Hey,
No, I'm
well,
just
if the
kidding,
world
sorry.
ends, it's time to save up my bottle caps.
Don't, dude.
What?
That's the shittiest, most shoehorned in reference I've ever heard in my life.
No, seriously, I have 2,000 bottle caps right now. I can buy a shotgun with that amount.
yeah, because I'm sure bottle caps will become the currency.
Yeah,
Why
well, I'm
wouldn't
pretty
they?
sure. Well, why wouldn't it be? Who would use currency in the post-world trade? That's like trade.
I don't think anyone's going to use bottle caps.
I would.
Bottle caps can't be like minted.
Yes, they can.
Like they can
I
be.
know that's the point. It cannot be minted. It cannot be, it doesn't, it cannot be minted
I don't
or
like
it cannot be replicated or whatever like that. So it's all constant. So it doesn't have to be backed by anything. There's no inflation as well.
2/3 of landmass is desert. Any solutions to make desert green? Not sure.
Put moistness on there. Put the moistness on the desert. So very moist.
You okay, Batran?
Yes.
Fly a thick layer.
Cosmic, if the Third Balkan War happened, who would you root for? Probably whoever's the defenders I would root for.
So if the Islamic State technically would rise in the Balkans for some weird reason, you would side for them.
I don't think they'd be the. All right, when I mean defenders, is like whoever's originally defending, not whoever's like currently on the defense. I don't think I would side with the Islamic State.
No, I mean, like the Islamic State gets independence in the Balkans for some weird reasons. I don't know. Maybe like all the Balkan countries drunk together and made just a decision to justify the Islamic State or something, and when they realized it, and then they declare war on it.
I guess
Cosmic exposed.
I'll side with whoever's the most morally upstanding of the thing. I won't side with any country because of its glory. Like I know so many people would.
For Byzantium.
I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to say what country I'm
Prussia?
talking about. I think you all know damn well what Balkan country I'm.
Florida, Prussia.
I'm not talking about Prussia.
Serbia.
Shh.
Kosovo will find the meteor and then take over the world.
To end Islamic terrorism, should there be a 10th crusade?
Okay.
I don't think that would work.
Wait, who said that? Stop quoting Glory to Prussia, thank you.
Oh,
Is that a thing that they said?
I believe he said something like that. I'm not too sure, but I believe.
Is the USA fucked?
Oh no, wait! I think he did a video
like-
about the 10th Crusade.
It's more rape.
And we're
What?
like, I don't know.
No!
The USA is fucked because of killer clowns taking over the country.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
we
yeah?
are in a pretty shitty state right now with the election, and then there's clowns everywhere.
Well, we're
What's
not,
the deal
well,
with
we're
that
not
shit?
as bad as the
It's
Russians.
more. It's more
You know what I
rape.
mean?
Like it's like we're fucked, but we don't want to be.
I love the
we
clowns.
don't, well, it's not as, we're not as screwed as the rest of the world, if you know what I mean.
We're not like Middle East, but we're definitely like a second world country at this point.
Like just the tip.
No, not really.
No.
Cosmic.
I
Well, if America falls, everyone else
Oh,
falls as well.
Only bro ass cosmic.
Remember the
blowjob
Great
every
Depression. Remember the Great Depression. So don't hate us, or else you'll die with us.
I don't.
I don't know.
What did Only Bro say? Blow job or boob job?
Cosmic,
Yeah.
please.
I'm not answering that.
Why
That's
not
really
both?
Yeah, why not both?
Blowjob. Who likes fake boobs? Like really?
Why not both?
Why not both?
I don't think that's what he's referring to.
This is not some sort of perv cast. This is MapperCast, please.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, look, we're almost
No,
at 50
like-
people now.
We're having so many people, but we're choosing to like spend so much time on the
Maybe we have so many viewers because of that.
The title of the video is "Eating Ass."
Why-
Oh, Viper's here.
Oh, Viper,
I think
get
what
in the
Viper's now going
freaking-
to
get in the freaking cast. Get in the freaking call.
White Viper, look what this MapperCast has become. You should have never give Cosmic the MapperCast.
Oh, shush!
Shouldn't have allowed me
We
in
have
here.
50 watcher. We have 50.
It's not my fault that eating ass came out of the hat. That was just the vibe.
It's
your-
your fault that bees are dying
You
at
You
an alarming
put
rate.
that in your hat, so
The bees are dying.
Hashtag Blame Cosmic.
Oh!
No, not.
Okay, stop that.
Should we give ISIS their final battle and nuke them? Should we nuke ISIS? No, we should not.
No,
We are not nuking ISIS. That's like they're not even like a country. So, well, they're kind of at this point.
Hey, damn it, Abu Hajar.
Fuck McDonald. Fuck commies. Intelligent comment. That's,
what?
Abu Hajar.
Viva la pizza.
You're getting a goddamn timeout. That's like
Damn it,
this
Abu
stupid.
Hajar.
Please, could we just please stop the Q&A? It has no point anymore, I believe.
No, just no.
Hey,
just-
guys, have you ever heard, speaking of ISIL, have you ever heard of Abu Hajar?
I've never heard of.
Abu Hajar is basically people. He's basically a meme now. He's an ISIS fighter.
He's a
He keeps Yeah, but he's really clumsy, and he's a real person. He's really clumsy. He also accidentally friendly firing his own teammates.
God,
And towards the end of the video, while everyone's trying to escape, he's just rolling around on the ground, shooting something. Yeah, it actually really happens.
Allah chose him.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Allah chose him.
Why didn't they execute him yet?
What?
Why didn't they execute him
why-
yet?
No, because he ran away. I mean, he
It's
rolled.
giving them
He rolled.
popularity.
Yeah, he rolled away in the sunset.
Will Russia attack?
No, he literally rolled out. He rolled away. He literally rolled away.
That's better not true.
And his buddy Abu Radwan or whatever that accidentally shoots a bazooka and shoots a faulty bazooka in the vehicle. He also joined in his friend Abu Hajar by rolling around the ground.
Okay.
It's all viewed on a GoPro.
Oh wow.
They have GoPros. That's dumb. MapperCast, what do you think about the Soviet Union?
Rip.
I think
Oli
it like
bro is really
Putin.
going for it. I
Putin
guess.
actually, I'm no fan of Putin, but he had a really great quote about this. It was something that those who don't miss the Soviet Union have no heart, but those who want it back have no brains. So that kind of
Yeah.
has my thoughts on it. Will Bosnia be the first target of ISIS invasion of the Balkans?
I mean,
I think
No,
we're
that's Kosovo.
it's pretty unstable.
I think-
I mean,
I think we're safe on that regard. I don't think we have to worry about Bosnia being invaded by ISIS.
300 people in Kosovo already like deserted to ISIS.
God, really?
Kosovo.
Yeah,
Rest
like-
in peace.
Cosmic, will you do Alien Fight or some shit in season 2? I'm not gonna say anything.
Please
about,
use my map.
season 2.
Please use my
Oh
map.
god, yeah, I forgot about that.
Shout out
I'll
to
use
Sam.
that someday. Someday. How do you rate popular No. Popular MMOs is a terrible channel.
I play World of Warcraft. I used to play World of Warcraft.
Popular MMO is horrible. Gaming with Jen, horrible. PewDiePie. PewDiePie is bad in so many ways. He's like made the terrible Let's Play videos, and now he's trying. PewDiePie is trying so hard to be Filthy Frank. He's like, don't worry, guys, I'm edgy now. Include me.
Still better
You
than-
do not want the bad reaction. You do not
Still
want the
better
bad
now than
reaction.
he was when he did Let's Plays.
I'd rather he do that, honestly, because at least that seemed more genuine. Now he's just like,
Leafy is
Okay.
here with Let's Plays.
no, who is fingering the microphone? Please don't.
Cosmic, please.
What I do?
Fingering.
Is he not okay?
Cosmic, am I a Swedish meatball? Thank you.
Yes.
I think he is.
Time to see if
Hashtag no change.
Check if you're a boy or a girl.
Cosmic, you don't read comments. I do actually read comments. I read every single one.
Cosmic, are you a perv?
Oh my god, it's
Oh, welcome, LV.
I'm
think
serious.
he
What do you think
is.
about this?
join
not
Mapping
answering.
Crap. Okay.
I'm not answering. Cosmic, are you a perv? That's stupid.
What do you think?
He
I
doesn't
hate
want to
that
admit
word.
it.
That word is so cancerous. Ooh, perv.
Come on, Cosmic, just admit it.
Perv. No, but ooh, perv though.
Okay, fine. Are you a perv?
My
a
god.
perv?
Oh my god. Just now.
We're on
Okay,
the
stop
Q&A.
that.
What's
Stop
that?
that. Stop that.
Then are you a pervert?
I'm not.
I am, no.
Shush. Oh, my stomach.
It's time for easy yes or easy no.
Easy yes for me.
Cosmic, who is your senpai?
Pre-spawned.
Cosmic, would you rather watch Leafy Minecraft Let's Plays or Jacksepticeye Minecraft Let's Plays?
Jesus
I
Christ.
think.
How do you
Jacksepticeye
answer that? Like, that's so hard.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Wait, what's bad about Jacksepticeye? Even though I never.
Are you about to
Gee, it's not like he has the most annoying like voice and personality.
Well, he's Irish.
Oh
you
my
dumb-
god.
He's Irish, you dumbass.
Yes, I know he's Irish. What does that have to do with anything?
You're making fun of him because he's Irish. Oh,
No, I'm not
Oh
making
my
fun of
God.
him because he's Irish. I'm making fun of him because he has a terrible personality.
He
how he
does
has
have-
everybody personality. I don't watch him, but how he has a personality.
He just
Blah, blah.
screams.
How he has that.
He just screams. That's the whole show, is scream.
Yeah, but he gets lots of subs from it, so.
That's
Okay,
not
like-
the good
Leafy
thing.
gets a lot of subs from being an asshole. What's your point?
I'm just saying, he gets lots of subs, so why?
Does Cosmic Subbot and lets his
Yes.
dying dog make his mapping videos and is abusing him so much that he's bleeding every day and is
What?
taking money just like the capitalist pigs along with Marx. Thank you, Rad.
Marks.
Can't stream over half an hour. And
World Mapper says Finn equals cosmic mapping. Wait, so does that mean Finn is a perv?
Shut up.
Oh my gosh. Can you guys make fun of me? No.
I can make fun of you. You weren't.
LV's
included
watching
in
back.
my
Yeah,
announcement.
LV, I defended. I'm like on your side in the whole GTP thing. They're just against it altogether. So
I
I
like
can't.
it. I like this.
I'm watching Jacksepticeye right now. Stop watching Jacksepticeye, please.
Up the morning to you, laddies.
Girls can like mapping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
Can you live stream today? I'm live streaming right now.
Natalia. Oh. Okay.
Why do girls not like mapping? That's a really
Girls.
depressing question.
Why do grills? Grills are they are not live, so they just roast stuff because they are barbecues. So
Barbecues. I finger my cat every night when
What?
my parents are asleep.
Okay, joking guy.
Stop that.
That's
Stop
a
that.
bit too far. That's a bit
Actually,
too
it's
far
really-
joking. I finger my cat. Jesus Christ.
Someone's gotta make that a meme.
No.
No, we don't need him. I finger my cat.
oh my gosh, this is
Poor
now
cat.
cast
That poor
pervcast.
cat. That poor cat.
Let's just stop the fucking Q&A, please.
All right, we're gonna do 5 more minutes of the Q&A, and then we're gonna do the quiz. Because, so let's get some substantive questions so we can stop the yelling and the goof. Let's stop doing
Can rat into Sighow?
sig. Well,
Remove. Oh fuck.
rat roast cosmic.
Okay, what? Okay. Cosmic is the reason why MapperCast has gone downhill. Cosmic is the reason why we have the B crisis. Cosmic is the reason that the glory to Prussia even happened. Cosmic is responsible for Putin getting to power. Cosmic is responsible for Australia getting independence. Cosmic is responsible for the birth
who are you
of
reading?
Brazil.
What are you
Cosmic is
reading?
the reason for the cats getting fingered.
I swear.
Cosmic's the reason that bees
I'm a real creep.
Hold on, I'd like to touch on that. I'd like to touch on what you said though. Do you actually think MapperCast is going downhill?
No.
No.
Dude, we have like 50
Like if the
watchers
next
today.
podcast, only if like the following podcasts
I-
are going to stay like this one.
Okay, let me touch on it real quick. I personally have been enjoying the podcast more recently, but I will admit that this one has not been that great. I'll admit when things aren't as great. This one has, I think that this episode went downhill the moment I took eating ass out of the hat.
Should just draw another one. Like really.
Hey, well, at least it brings views. Oh, do it for the views.
So yeah, I just want to issue a public apology. I apologize for the quality of this episode. We'll be better next time. Hopefully
Next
there won't
time,
be as much.
Max will get.
There won't be as much.
What did it say in the sheet? Opinion on eating? Okay. So next
said
week
it
we'll
would-
call opinion on grabbing the pussy.
No.
No, oh.
All right. Let's see some actual questions.
Wait,
GTP sounds like grabbing the. Okay.
What do you think of JJ the jet plane?
Glory to Prussia.
Not-
More like
Dick.
grabbing the. Sorry.
Tell Cosmic. Tell everyone why you think the color gray is so different from the color white, and you think this is like a conversation me and Ian have had because he apparently makes his countries gray when they talk. Because
Is he colorblind?
I went by my country's way too.
it's much. You do?
Yeah.
You didn't do that last time I watched that.
I always did that since my first video.
No, you. Okay, I think I'm going insane.
Just trying to take over everybody.
Cosmic, how can I make my channel great again? I make most I can, and my channel continues with less than 15 likes. You just gotta keep making videos, honestly. Like, I wish there was a secret technique, and I've always searched for that secret technique in my, 7
Make more
years.
videos. That's the secret technique. Make
But
more
the
videos.
secret technique is really just make videos and hope that people will watch them.
Victor says, "Do you guys think mapping is dying?"
no. It's growing up
The
fast.
thing
There
is,
like 150 people. Okay.
mapping has off months and on months. There are some months where I think, oh, mapping has a horrible future, and then there's other months where I'm like, oh, there's a big future here. And this has been a really good month so far for mapping. So yeah.
Not for me. Okay.
An actual question: how do you do?
Oh, sorry. Can I say?
Yeah, you first.
Ain asks, tell Cosmic to tell everyone why you think the color gray is so
We just
different
answered that.
color.
Just
Make videos. No.
How do you deal with?
yeah, a bit hypocritical, Batman.
What? No, I was reading someone's comment.
How do you deal with losing motivation to make videos? For me, I lose motivation to make videos all the time. Really, you just gotta wait till it comes back. But for me, I think a more techniqueful way. I don't think that's a word. But a technique I use is just sometimes to go back and watch older videos of mine.
Technique.
I didn't want to work on Alternate Future of the World episode 5 for a while, but then I went back and watched episode 4 and I got into it. So I would say go back and watch old videos, and then that can make you do it.
Watching my old
Fiery,
videos.
yeah. Oh, he's alive.
My little map.
I
Cosmic
think we are
Queen.
over 5 minutes.
Cosmic, will you do product placement in season 2? If anyone wants to sponsor me, I'll gladly do a product placement.
Let's all
Cosmic, I'll
create
sponsor you.
some merchandise and sell it.
I
think we are over 5 minutes.
MapperCast
Yeah,
said overhead.
No, we just
We're over 5 minutes, so I guess we'll move on to the. I'll answer this question just because only Bro wants it. What's YouTuber's biggest mapping hater?
I hate
Probably
No.
NTR.
Yeah. Okay. Ain, we answered your question. I
my
don't
little
think-
puppet.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the quiz to select the mapper winner and fan winner. So let me go ahead and turn on my screen.
We do a after party unplugged DJ again.
Yeah, we'll advertise that at the end. Okay, present to everyone. All right. So let me refresh this. Just make sure the chat's all good. Okay, so let me get up the thing here. So first question is for the fan winner. So whoever wins this, once this video is uploaded, please submit your fan topic in the comments. Please remember to. Please remember to. Please remember to. All right. So first question. Who saved NATO in episode 5 of Cosmic Mapping's Alternate Future of the World?
Oh, correct.
I did.
I believe it was Triton.
Oh, yes. Welsh mapping, got it.
No.
Okay. So, congratulations to Welsh mapping. So, Welsh, please leave your thing once the video is uploaded. All right. On to the mapper winner. So, please only answer this question if you are a mapper who has a show that we have not yet reviewed and you want your thing reviewed. All right. So, what is the name of the shortest episode of MapperCast? So, and you gotta give the actual name of the episode too. You can't just like spam numbers until you get one. You have to give the name of the episode.
12.
Eating ass.
I think I know it. Like, not the episode number, but title, I believe.
Vlad Nikitikatik is the winner. I don't know how you would pronounce that.
Nice pronunciation.
Please, let's see. Does he have a show?
I think he does.
I don't think he has a show. Come on, videos. No, he doesn't have a show.
Rip.
All right. So did someone...
You
Other
could
people
review
did
me, eh?
Hold on.
Hyper.
Vlad Nikitikatik.
That is not.
Super LV is the winner. Oh, okay. Super LV won. We have a long review session on us next time. Okay, congrats.
Oh god.
All right, so
We could just review a new series on from him. That's not like this long.
LV. All right. So congratulations, Super LV. You have won. All right. So fan winner Welsh.
Oh god, Super LV. Oh my god, it's
Super LV.
Oh my god, it's Super LV.
Big
Scottish.
400,000 view guy.
He has 1 million views now, I think.
Why is it, he has 1 million views?
Yeah, he was like 1.2.
Super LV has like almost like 9,000 subs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He'll gain like
Put
4.
this thing away. And yep. Hold on, let me what am I doing? Alright, stop sharing. Hopefully it actually stops sharing and then click away from my name. Okay. So what the hell? I just
What?
went back to the mapper to the document. Okay. Alright, so here's what we're gonna
what the
do.
hell, man? What?
We're going to do something special. This is something that we've done in the past, but we're doing it again. So if you're down for that, come on down to the Plug DJ. I'm gonna spam it in the chat.
After party, Jesus Christ.
I'm
Join
gonna
their
put it-
freaking DJings and stuff, yes.
Yeah. So
Join.
we're gonna do a. So for those of you who are curious as to what this is a. It's an after party. We're gonna chill. We're gonna listen to some music. We're gonna have fun. Hopefully, it won't all be horrible.
And if you have
So-
any questions, you can still ask us.
time.
I'm putting the after party in the description, so it's fully accessible.
Also, a bit of just shameless advertising, whatever. I just released the trailer for my Alternate Future of Antarctica series. I had a lot of fun making it, so if you want to check that out, I'll put the link in the chat.
Yeah, so so I forgot to say this at the beginning, but if you want to check out everyone's channels, go to the description. Check out Mysterious's new trailer.
Oh
for
my
his
god, so
show.
many people.
How many people?
11 people joined at the same time.
All right. Hold on. I'm just trying to get it all situated.
We need, is there 7 people?
All right, so we're gonna close off the stream real quick.
Who deleted the document?
If you want to, what did someone delete?
Wait, what?
Are you serious?
What?
Someone deleted the document.
All right, so thank you guys for tolerating this episode of
I
MapperCast.
don't think anyone
Come on
tolerated
down
it.
to the after. Come on down to the after party. We're gonna have some fun there.
11 people.
Okay, no.
See you guys in the after party, and yeah. So I'm gonna count down, and we'll do the ceremonial screaming. All right,
shit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.